All right, guys, I'll get them checked in. Ricky, Vincent, Jason, and Lewis. Let's get them on the track. Turn marshals are out there. Iggy, I need you on the track, please. Iggy, I need you on the other side of the driver's stand. Jason, you checked in? Thank you, Lewis. Checked in. Looking for Ricky and Vincent. Check in. 2.5 on the clock. So, Iggy, what did your shorts do to go to jail? What did you get for working at the car wash? 2 minutes on the clock, guys. Does that pink car have a transponder in it? Was that you, Ricky? All right, I got to take him out. Hold on a second. All right, Vincent, you're not counting. That pink car is not counting. Ricky, I need you to check in when you get a chance to. Make sure it's not plugged in backwards.
The guy's like, he already knew what I wanted. He just put it in the computer. Just sometimes I didn't though. Like, it's like $4. You get a side of like 3 or 4 meatballs. What's your good size meatballs?
I don't like meatballs.
What? Get out.
I don't really care too much about it. I'll eat them every once in a while, but
That's just blasphemy.
I'm not really big on them.
Everybody should like meatballs. Meatball pizza.
Well, when your mom feeds you meatball subs almost like every other night, it seems like for dinner, you get tired of them.
Kind of like me. I hate tuna fish so bad because I used to eat tuna fish every day all the time when I was young, so I hate it now. I can't even
It's
look
going
at
in
it.
and out in his transponder.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's like ketchup.
When you move the wire.
All right, Ricky, check in when you get a chance, Ricky. All right, hold on. You got the guys the same transponder. Hold on a second.
their first time racing?
No.
Just novice?
All right, have Ricky check in, please. He's got the same transponder. They got him transferred, and it's going to Vincent again. Okay, hold on. I now put Vincent in. The pink one, yeah. Okay. And new Ricky now. It's coming up Vincent again. They're going to have to change transponders. It's not taking them out. I've tried taking them out 3 times.
Those are house transponders?
No, it's his personals.
Ricky, stay up there.
No, that one stays there. He needs to take his one and move them out to different cars. Okay, get this away from me before I fucking throw it.
Feel it. Is this transponder in the other one?
Yes. Yeah, I can't remove it. You guys switch transponders somehow. So you got his transponder, and even if I take it out of the car, it's not coming out.
Poor Mason. Hi, Mason.
Poor Mason. All right, who was that? Vincent? Okay. Thank you. Got it. Way to go, Bobby. You got Iggy working on wiring? Oh, something's wrong. That means the Mayan calendar's coming true if Iggy's doing it. Don't worry, guys. We got an easy night. We'll get done. Uh-oh, Bobby's working on it. Or even worse. And Bobby's getting a nitro. Did you all hear about that? Nitro 8 scale. Life doesn't get any better, Eric.
Bobby's got to have like 25 RC cars.
Bobby's got 117 cars. He actually doesn't have any furniture in his apartment. He sleeps on the RC cars.
And he has a bunch of airplanes.
And an airplane and a helicopter. He goes round and round and round. Hey, JR, why don't you come on over and give a hand? Put the transponder in. Sure? Hold on, I'm coming. There you go. Perfect.
Factory installed.
That is factory installed right there. Thank you guys for your help and watching what's going on. We lost 7 customers, but hey, that was Vincent. Yay!
Hey, you want a banana roll?
All right, guys, bring it behind the line. Ricky's going to lead us off, by Vincent, Jason, and Lewis. Turn Marshal Iggy, where are you? All right. All right, Ricky on the horn, less than 5.
No, I love these things.
Vincent,
Where's the daylight?
Jason,
You know we got these at the auction.
Lewis,
Oh, there it is.
and we're off. 4-wheel drive buggy.
January. And it ain't no $27 for cooking your pizza.
Really? I just paid that.
You got ripped off.
Thank you.
You got a large pizza for $5.99.
Really? I've heard that. 1 down, 4 to go. Right now, Lewis lead them out. Vincent, Ricky, and Jason's running order.
But you had to get the fancy one. Couldn't just.
Lewis and I right now leading them out 13.501. Ricky on 13.510. Jason 12 and 518, and Vincent on 11.506. Next race up is Stock Truck. It'll be Vincent, Keith, Jason, Bobby, and Vince. Again, I'm going to give you extra time in between each race because I know some guys are running back to back. Ricky, new pass lap, 22 flat. That time on 13. 2 down, 3 to go. Lewis right now up in lead in that pink car. No, make it the red car. 20.7 new fast lap, 13.502 pace. Ricky coming around that time, 13.512, 10 seconds back. Lewis now jumping up to a 15-lap pace in that red car. Ricky in the green and black, followed by Jason and Vincent in the pink. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go at the halfway point. You didn't say you needed it.
You should know we need it.
I know. It's here. $1:45 to go. Lewis leading them out. Ricky, Vincent, and Jason's the running order. $1:30 on the clock. Ricky's still in that number 2 spot, 3 spot, 2 spot. It's Lewis, though, leading them out right now, 14.513 pace. Lewis looks like he is out, and there it is, 1 to go. It's going to be Ricky, Vincent, and Jason. Traction roll. Did the same thing. Ricky takes the lead right now, 12.505 pace. Vincent follows him into the number 2 spot in that pink car, followed by Jason in the yellow. Stock Truck, you're going to be up next, race number 2. This Saturday, we're going to have a special indoor off-road and outdoor oval. It's going to be Nacho Saturday. We're going to have homemade nachos for everybody here. So come hungry. 5 seconds to go. Race it out. Ricky, you're done. Vincent, you're done. Guys, when I tell you you're done, shut the cars down, pull them off, okay? Doesn't mean you keep going. Jason, you're done. Ricky takes it 12 and 506. Vincent, 12 and 512. And Jason, 11 and 511. All right, next up, the Stock Truck. Bring it to the line. You know what I forgot to do is order medals this week. God damn it. Huh? Couple days. They're good about it. go outside here and feel how much heat comes out of this thing over here? It's crazy. All right, drivers from the first race. Need you on the track, guys. Looking for Ricky, Jason, Lewis, and I need one extra volunteer turn marshal because Vincent's running back to back. Let's get him out there, guys. Keith checked in, waiting for Vincent, Jason, Bobby, and Vince. Oh, Jason running this one, so it's going to be Lewis, Ricky, and we need 2 volunteers. All right, we're all checked in. I only have 1 turn marshal out there. Ricky's out there looking for Lewis and a couple more volunteers, guys. If you're running back to back, I apologize for that, but you're going to have to try to find somebody to help turn marshal you guys. Thank you, JR. Sorry, drivers. Apparently the racers from the reverse race don't want to turn marshal, so we'll just wait. Iggy, I could use a turn marshal, please, Iggy. Hey, Lewis, I need you to turn marshal, brother. I hate to do this to you. I know you want to practice your car, but I need you to turn marshal, please. Thank you. Never mind, Iggy. They got it. Thank you. All right, let's get them lined up. Vincent, you're going to run it, followed by Keith, Jason, Bobby, and Vince. Vincent on the horn, less than 5. Okay. Keith. Jason. Bobby. And Vince. And we're off. Stock truck. Keith right now in your lead, followed by Vincent, Vince, Jason, and Bobby. 1 down, 4 to go. Right now, Vince McMahon moving the lead. Vince at 2, Keith 3, Bobby at 4, Jason in at 5. Fast lap on the rounds, 21.7 by Vince. 13.508 pace. Bobby now moving up to the 2. Keith to 3. Vincent back into the 4. Jason's in the 5. 145 down, 3:15 to go. Right now, Vince 14.520 pace. Bobby at 13.514. Keith 3 seconds back, 13.517. Jason now taking over that number 4 spot. Vincent back into the 5. Keith with a 20.9. New pass lap of the round. Moves up to the 2. Puts Bobby back in the 3. Vince, new pass lap 21.1. In the lead right now. That is the halfway point. 2.5 down. 2.5 to go. Vince, Keith, Bobby, Jason, and Vincent. Next race after this will be independent. It'll be Ricky, Keith, Bobby, Lewis, and James Tate. You'll be up next. Should be on the green carpet shortly. Coming up to a 2-minute warning. And now Vince on a 14-lap pace. Keith on a 13. Bobby now behind Keith by 1 second. Jason and Vince on a 12-second lap. Three down, 2 to go. Bobby taking over that 2 spot. See, will hold. And Bobby hangs on to the number 2 spot. He's got a 3-second lead over Keith. Vince right now in the lead, followed by Bobby, Keith, Jason, and Vincent. Jason, 22.9. Vincent, new fast lap, 23.9 on 7. 140 on the clock. Vince, 20.7 in the lead. 130 to go. Bobby right now hanging on to a 1-second lead over Keith. Keith out there in that orange and yellow truck. Him and Bobby always battling out. 120 on the clock. Keith now taking over the 2. And Bobby takes it right back by 1 second. Coming up to the 1-minute mark. Vincent, new fast lap, 22.7 on 8. And there it is. 4 down, 1 to go. Vince, 20.7. New pass lap, still on a 14.502. Bobby now with a full 3-second lead in that number 2 car. Keith 3, Jason, and Vincent top 5. 40 seconds. Again, Indy Stock Buggy. You'll be up next. Race number 3. Ricky, Keith, Bobby, Lewis, and James. 30 seconds. Bobby and Keith right now, 1/10 of a second difference between them right now. See what they are. Make it now. Bobby jumping up to a 14-lap pace. 15 seconds. And Keith with a 20.6 now taking the lead by 2 seconds over Bobby. See what he does here. 5 seconds to go. And there it is. Race it out, guys. Keep going, keep going. Track's still hot. Keith, new fast lap again. Keep going, Keith. Vincent, you're done. Jason, you're done. Vince, you're done. Keith, you're done. Waiting for Bobby to finish up. And Bobby, you're done. Hang on a second. Let me see what's going on. Bobby, you missed a lap. Vince going to take the win. 14.507. Let me see what happens here. Keith going to hang on for 2. Bobby going to take the 3. Yeah, wait. After we're done with the first round. This way she doesn't keep opening up. We got 2 more races and we'll open up for everybody, right? I'll make the announcement for you. Hey, guys, after the first round, we'll go ahead and open up the concession trailer again for chips, drinks, ice cream. So about another 10, 15 minutes, we'll go open them up for you guys. All right, James is checked in. Let's get our drivers from the last race.
Are you running pro?
All right, looking for Bobby, Jason, and Vincent. Check, guys, you need turn marshals out there. Let's go, guys. Turn marshals.
Well, I'll probably finish like third. Maybe. I'll probably. Depending on how I do after the first golf cart race. Yeah. I'd much rather just get the old track though.
Oh yeah. Is it? Are you
Okay, I need one more volunteer. Iggy, thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate it.
You want to go to?
Yeah, turn marshal. Thanks, I need it. Iggy's coming out. All right, Ricky, I need you to check in when you get a chance, Ricky.
Sprinkler worked good though. It laid it nice and even in front.
Yeah, it should. It will reach across. Thank you, sir. All right, bring him down, guys. You should be down here by the TV. Thanks, Iggy. Appreciate it. Even though you shorts are in jail, the rest of you can come out and play. Vince, you can laugh. It's funny, wasn't it? All right, never mind, Vince. Be that way. All right, Ricky, you going to lead us off? Less than 5.
Get off your phone.
Keith. Boubet. Lewis. James. And we're off. Independent stock buggy is underway. And right now, Lewis leads him out, followed by James Tate, Keith, Ricky, and Boubet. Keith, 20.4, new fast lap at a round, moves him into number 2 spot behind Lewis. 1 down, 4 to go. Keith now taking the lead, waiting for James Tate to come around, see where he is, and Keith hangs on to the lead, followed by Lewis, James, Bobby, and Ricky. 120 down, 340 to go. Bobby, his new pass lap of his 21.9 that time. Keith right now leading him out. Lewis comes around 22 flat. 8 seconds back. James Tate, new pass lap, 21.2, moves into the number 2 spot. So it's Keith, James, Lewis, Bobby, and Ricky. Ricky, new pass lap, 21.9, now moves out of 4. Bobby into the 5. And there it is. James Tate taking the lead. Lewis takes it right back, 20.6. James to the 2. And James takes it right back by 0.2 of a second over Lewis. Bobby to 3, followed by Ricky and Keith. Ricky, new pass lap, 21.9, that time on 4. And James Tate, another new pass lap, 21.017, now on a 14.503. Lewis on a 14.506. Keith now on 14.518. There's the halfway point, 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Pro Stock, you're going to be up next. Will be Iggy, Eric, Vince, JR, and Kyle. You guys will be up next. James Tate now on a 8-second lead over Lewis. Keith now in a 3, followed by Bobby and Ricky. And right now, James and Lewis running away with this one now, waiting for Lewis to come around. And James right now hanging on to a 12-second lead over Lewis. Bobby 1 second behind Lewis for that number 2 spot. Keith right behind Bobby by 2 seconds in it for the 3. And Ricky in the number 5 spot. 1:45 to go. James right now with a 9-second lead over Lewis. Keith back 7 seconds. Bobby back to a 13-lap pace. And Ricky now going after Bobby for that number 4 spot. 1:30 on the clock. Keith, 20.2. New pass lap at around. He's in that number 3 spot. Now back up on the lead lap. 14.515 pace. 2 seconds behind Lewis. James Tate right now 9 seconds ahead of Lewis in the lead. Coming up to the 1-minute mark. Don't forget, Saturday, doubleheader, nachos. I don't know how Mel says it. James Tate, 20.5. His new pass lap. He's looking at a 15-lap pace coming up. 1 to go. Keith, 20.9, hanging tough right now. He's right behind Lewis by 1 second. Make that 2 seconds. Lewis now with a 21 flat. Right now it's James, Lewis, Keith, Bobby, and Ricky. James now up on a 15-lap pace in that white buggy. $15 seconds. $5 seconds. Race it out. Lewis, new pass lap, 20.5. Still on the number 2 spot. Ricky, you're done. Keep going, James. Everybody else is done. Keep going. Everybody's done but James. The only car out there should be the white car, James Tate. Lewis, new pass lap, 20.5 that time. Ricky, pass lap, last lap, 21.4. Waiting for James, going to get the 15-lap pace. And we're done. James, 15.518. Lewis, 14.504. And Keith, 14.511. All right, guys. Pro buggies. Bring them online. You get to sit down, Bobby. All right, track is now closed. Waiting for Iggy to check in. We're ready to go. Iggy, check in, please. Or flip over, either one.
Not by much. You're only 35, right?
Thank you, sir. All right, Iggy, you're going to lead us out, followed by Eric, Vince, JR, and Kyle. Let's give me the running order. Let's bring them down. All right, Iggy on the horn, less than 5. Eric. Vince. JR. Kyle. And we're off. Pro Stock Boogie. JR laid him out with 19 flat. Vince in the number 2, followed by Eric, Iggy, and wait to see what Kyle does. Kyle, no with the 2 spot. JR, Kyle, Vince, Eric, and Iggy. Kyle, 19-9, maintains that number 2 spot. It's JR in the lead. Kyle, Vince, Eric, and Iggy. 1 down, 4 to go. Eric now taking over that number 3 spot. Vince takes it right back. Kyle Newhouse, 19-3, now taking the lead. JR to the 2, followed by Vince, Eric, and Iggy. 130 down, 3.5 to go. New pass lap, JR Mitch, 18-7 on lap 4. Right now, he's 5 seconds behind Kyle. Kyle on a 15.502, JR 15.507, Eric 14.5 flat. Vince, new pass lap, 19.9, Iggy 20.9. Right now, 2 down, 3 to go. Kyle leading him out by 8 seconds over JR. Eric now 8 seconds behind JR in the number 3 spot, followed by Vince and Iggy. JR 18.4. I believe that's one of the new fastest laps on this layout. And right now, with a 4-second lead, Kyle Newhouse leading them out right now. JR in the 2, followed by Eric, Vince, and Iggy. Coming up with a 2-minute warning. There it is, 3 down, 2 to go. Kyle leading them out now. 5-second lead over JR. Vince still in the 3 now, followed by Eric to the 4, and Iggy in the 5. Fast lap, JR Mitch, 18.4 on 6. $130 to go. Again, Kyle, 15.509, JR 15.514, Vince 15.518. That's the top 3. JR picked up a second on Kyle right there, coming up to the 1 minute mark. It's now a 4-second lead. Vince 5 seconds behind JR in the number 3 spot, coming up to the 1 minute mark. There it is, 1 to go. 18-9 that time for JR. He's now 1 second behind Kyle, who up until this point hung on to a lead for quite a while. And there it is, JR taking the lead. Vince right now is 2 seconds or 2/10 of a second behind Kyle. 39 seconds to go. And there it is, Vince taking over the number 2 spot. Kyle back to the 3, Eric 4, Iggy 5. 30 seconds. $15 seconds. Price it out. Eric, you're done. Kyle, keep going. JR, you done. Vince, keep going. Iggy, keep going. Iggy, you're done. Vince, you're done. Waiting for Kyle. He's the only one out there. And we're done. JR, setting early TQ 15.502. Vince 15.515. And Kyle 15.519. We're going to go up with the second round in 20 minutes, guys. Track will stay open. Concessions will open up. Oh, I think he's sweating. Again, Miss Allie's going to open up concessions right now for drinks, chips, ice cream. All right, guys, four-wheel drive modifieds. Bring them to the line. You guys got 4 minutes on the clock. Looking for Ricky, Vincent, Jason, and Lewis. Let's get them out there, guys. Turn is going to be Iggy, Eric, Vince, JR, and Kyle Newhouse. Race number 4. You're going to turn marshal race number 1. Let's get them out there, guys.
You just walk in like from your.
All right, let's get them going, guys. Turn marshals going to be Iggy, Eric, Vince, JR, and Kyle. Driver's going to be Ricky, Vincent, Jason, Lewis. You got 2 minutes on the clock, guys. Let's go. All right, 1 minute to go. Looking for Ricky, check in, and we're ready to go. Turn marshals are in position. Ricky has a TQ set round 1, 12 and 506.
How long for Scout 2s to come in?
Ricky's telling me to tell you to give him 1 minute.
All right.
Period.
Minutes grace been called. Minutes grace been called. Wow. All right, getting back on the line, guys. Everybody's checked in. All right, Ricky, you're going to lead us off. You have a TQ set round 1, 12 and 506. Ricky on a horn, less than 5. Okay, Vincent. Jason. Lewis. Lewis leading them out right now on the 15-5-18 pace. Ricky 2, followed by Vincent and Jason. One down, 4 to go. Lewis still on a 15-lap pace, followed by Ricky, Vincent, and Jason. And Lewis drops down to 14.507, still ahead of TQ. Ricky on a 13.501. Vincent 12 and 505, and Jason 11 and 503. Vincent, new pass lap 23.3 on 3. Stock truck, you're going to be up next. Lewis 20.3, new pass lap on that one there. Ricky with a 21.1. Vincent 23.3. Two down, 3 to go. Lewis, 26.5, slowed up right now, just 2 seconds ahead of Ricky. See what Ricky does when he comes around. And Lewis maintaining that 14-lap pace. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Vincent, new pass lap 22 flat that time. Right now, Ricky still in number 2. Lewis leading them out, 14.510. Right now, 2 laps at a TQ time. Coming up at a 2-minute warning. 20.062. That's for your leader, Luis Torres, in the lead right now. There it is, 3 down, 2 to go. Vincent trying to keep up with Dad right now, 4 seconds behind him in the number 3 spot. Jason still on the 4, but it's Lewis leading him out. 20.8 that time, 14.504 pace. 1:30 on the clock. Next up, stock truck, be Vincent, Keith, Jason, Bobby, and Vince. You guys will be up next. Lewis right now, 14.502 pace. That's 2 laps ahead of TQ pace. Coming up to the 1-minute mark. Yells on, 1 to go. Lewis leading them out. Ricky still in the 2, followed by Vincent and Jason. And there it is. Lewis now on a 15.521 pace. That's 3 laps ahead of TQ Run. 30 seconds to go. $20 seconds. 10 seconds. $19.9 that last lap for Lewis. Race it out, guys. That's the last lap. Lewis may get a second lap going on here. Keep going, Ricky. Keep going. Nobody's done yet. Vincent, you're done. Lewis, you're done. Wow. Waiting for Ricky. Lewis Tetz a new TQ, 14.5 flat with a 19.9 fast lap. Ricky, 13.521. And Vincent, 12 and 507. All right, guys, need drivers out there from last race. And Turn Marshal, Stock Truck, you're up. All right, everybody's checked in. Gonna need 2 volunteers, please. 2 volunteers from the pits, please. Sorry, drivers, we cannot race this race. We don't have enough turn marshals, so I'll just sit here and wait till we have turn marshals. Thank you for the volunteers. All right, bring them down here to the TV set. Vince, you have TQ. You're going to go, followed by Keith, Bobby, Vincent, and Jason and Vincent. Sorry. Vince on the horn, listen 5. Keith. Bobby. Jason. Vincent. Stock truck is underway. Vince coming out with a 15.8 is pace. Keith on a 14.502. Bobby 14.508. Vince 21 flat. New pass lap on 2. Keith, Bobby, Jason, and Vincent. One down, 4 to go. Next race after this will be Ricky, Keith, Bobby, Lewis, and James in independent stock buggy. Vince, 20.8. 15.5, 15 pace. At the lap ahead of TQ. Bobby now to the 2. Keith in the 3. Followed by Jason and Vincent. .130 down, 3.5 to go. Vince leading him out, coming down in that burgundy and checkerboard, followed by Bobby in the short course truck in the blue and black. Keith in the orange and yellow, followed by Jason and Vincent. Right now, Vince is way ahead of TQ, 15.5, 19 pace. 2 down, 3 to go. Bobby right now battling out with Keith for that number 2 spot. Bobby and Keith coming through right now. Bobby with an 8-second lead. Keith in the truck. Bobby. Oh, and they get caught up. Remember, guys, you're qualifying. You're not racing each other. You're racing the clock. So you guys just nailed yourselves. 2:40 on the clock. Might see Jason move up into that number 2 spot. We'll see what happens when he comes around. And Bobby now taking over the 2 spot. Jason Wagner to the 3. Keith to the 4. Vincent to the 5. Coming up on a 2-minute warning. Vince now dropping off that. He's still ahead of TQ pace now on a 14.505. 2 seconds ahead of TQ time. Bobby 21.8. New pass lap of him. Vince 23.9. New pass lap of him. And Bobby and Jason 21.8 for Bobby. 23.9 for Jason. Remember, guys, in qualifying, if you come up on somebody, just let them go. I mean, you guys have got your own clock. You're on your own race. You're not racing each other. Right now, Bobby hanging on to a 10-second lead over Jason. Right now, Vince had a TQ by 4 seconds, 1:30 on the clock. Vince trying to get up to that 15 lap pace. Coming to the 1 minute mark.
I turned the lights on up there. We're about to drink it.
1 to go, 1 to go. Vince now 1 second off the 15 lap pace. Bobby in the 2, followed by Jason, Keith, and Vincent. Keith right now 6 seconds behind Jason. 45 seconds to go. The leader just come through in that burgundy with the checkerboard going over the first set of jumps. That's Vince. Bobby Ifredi in the yellow and black short course truck 2. Jason in the yellow truck in the 3, followed by Keith, the yellow and orange, and Vincent coming through right there in the number 5 spot. 20 seconds to go. Next up, Indy Stock Buggy, race number 3. You're going to be up next. Should be in the stadium area. Vince, new pass lap, 20.6. 3 seconds ahead of TQ time. Bobby hanging tough in the number 2. Jason is still in the 3. 8 seconds ahead of Keith in the 4, and Vincent in the 5. Race it out, guys. Race it out. Don't stop till I call your name. Keep going. Vince, you're done. Jason, Bobby, Keith, you're done. Just waiting for Vincent. Track is hot. Vincent's the only one left. Bobby, new pass lap, and Jason, new pass lap on 12 and 13. Thank you, JR. And we're done. But Vince takes it. Sets a new TQ, 14.503. Bobby, 13.504. And Jason, 12 and 5 flat. Good run, guys. All right, next up is Indy Stock Buggy. Bring him to the line. Looking for Bobby to check in, please. Looking for Vincent's out there. Keith is out there. Jason's out there. Vince is out there. Should have what? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need one more volunteer by the big cone there in the center. One more volunteer, please. We're all checked in. Let's get them down by the refrigerator, guys. JR, sit down. Let somebody else grab it. Sit down. I got it. Iggy, get your butt out here. Come on, Iggy. I'll give you $1.50 back on your race fees. All right, make it $1.47. Wait a minute. Newhouse, get out there. You can turn marshal this one. Kyle, get out there. I need your help. Come on. You get to sit on a bucket. There he comes. Dum 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 dum. No drinks on the track, please. That was from your lovely bride. James, the man Tate, going to lead us out. 15, 5, 18s of pace, followed by Lewis, Keith, Bobby, and Ricky. James on the horn, less than 5. Lewis. Keith. Bobby. Ricky. Indy Stock Buggy. Final qualifier. And right now, Keith leads him out with a 21 flat. James Tate, 2, followed by Lewis, Bobby, and Ricky. James, 20.6. New pass lap on 2. Lewis, 20.5. Takes over the 2 spot. See what Keith does when he comes around. Bobby, 22. And Lewis taking the lead now. 15.520. James, 15.521. And Bobby, 14.504. Ricky now to the 4. Keith dropping all the way back into the 5. 1 down, 4 to go. James Tate now taking the lead, 1 second ahead of Lewis. Lewis now in the 2, followed by Bobby in the 3. Leaders now on a 5 in 5:18. Lewis now off TQ pace. In the lead now. Bobby going to take that 2, followed by James, Ricky, and Keith. Two down, 3 to go. Luis Torres in the lead right now, 15.519, off TQ pace by 1 second. James Tate holding on to the 2, Bobby 3, Ricky, and Keith in the 5. Next up will be Stock Buggy, Iggy, Eric, Vince, JR, and Kyle. You'll be up next. Wow, we've dropped off TQ pace right now. Lewis on a 14.517. James 13.5 flat. Bobby 13.501, right up behind James. Followed by Ricky and Keith. Coming up at a 2-minute warning right now. Lewis holding on to a 5-second lead over James. Three down, 2 to go. Lewis right now holding on to a 4-second lead over James. Bobby still in the number 3. Keith 4. Ricky in the 5. Middle of the track is open for anybody. Bottom 3 on a 13-lap pace. Lewis holding on to a 3-second lead now over James. 1:30 to go. James picks up a half a second on that one now. It's a 2-second lead for Lewis over James. Bobby still in 3, followed by Ricky and Keith, and there it is, 1 to go. Pro Stock, Iggy, Eric, Vince, JR, and Kyle. You'll be up next. Make that a 1-second lead for Lewis over James right now. Ricky now moving to the 3. Keith follows him to 4. Bobby looks like he's out. Ricky, new pass lap, 21.7 on 10. And it is a half a second lead right now for Lewis over James. And both of them ran 20-second laps that time. Ricky still in the number 3, Keith in the 4. It's going to be a close one. 15 seconds. 20.4, new pass lap. 21.2 that time. It's now 0.2 of a second. This will be the final lap. Keep going, keep going. James, you're done. Lewis, you're done. Keith, you're done. Just waiting for Ricky. Last lap, James pulled it off, 14.507. Lewis, 14.508. And Ricky, 13.513. Good race, guys. All right, final race of the qualifying coming up. B, Pro Stock, Iggy, Eric, Vince, JR, and Kyle. Bring it to the line. I just want to go in the pool. This looks so good today. We thought we had spider webs or spider sacks in the pool. So Monday we're floating around and going, fuck are all these spiders? They're like fuzzy? Where are these spider things coming from? So Melanie finally she grabs one of them. All right, we're all checked in. Turn marshals should be out there. It should be Ricky, Keith, Bobby, Lewis, and James. Get them out there, guys. Should have a whole bunch of you guys.
They need me out there, Tom?
Do you want me out there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bobby's on his way out, guys. All right, bring him down to the refrigerator. JR, TQ, 15.502, round 1. You'll lead us off, followed by Vince, Kyle, Eric, and Iggy. JR on the horn, less than 5. Vince. Kyle. Eric. Iggy. And we're off. Final qualifier of tonight's program. I want to thank you guys for making a trip. Don't forget about Saturday, Nacho Saturday. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Miss Mel was saying it right. I don't know. She corrected me 40 times the other night. Nacho Saturday.
What?
Nacho.
Kyle Newhouse leading them out. Followed by Vince, JR, Eric, and Iggy. JR 20.8. Vince 20.3. 19.4 for Kyle. Kyle now ahead of TQ time, 16.514. Eric now to the 3, JR to the 4, but it's Kyle and Vince leading them out. Iggy still in that number 5 spot. JR 18.2, new pass lap for him. Kyle holding on to that lead right now, JR to the 2. Eric now to 3, Vince in the 4, Iggy in the 5. 1:15 down, 3:45 to go. Eric with a 19.8, now in that number 2 position, 5 seconds ahead of JR. Kyle right now on a 16.518 pace. He's the only one ahead of TQ pace. It's Kyle, Eric, JR, Vince, and Iggy. Vince, 19.6, in that number 4 spot, new pass lap. There it is, 2 down, 3 to go. $2.15 down, 2:45 to go. Kyle leading them out. JR now to the 2, Eric into the 3, followed by Vince and Iggy. Vince now 2 seconds behind Eric in that number 4 spot. Iggy now 5 seconds behind Vince. Kyle right now on a 16.517 pace. That's ahead of TQ by JR, 15.502. $18.3 by JR right now, trying to get up to that 16 lap pace. Iggy 20.4, new pass lap on 7. There it is, 3 down, 2 to go. Newhouse leading them out. JR 18.2, 19.6 for Kyle. JR trying to get up to that 16 lap pace right there. 1:45 to go. Vince now taking over the 3. Eric back into the 4. Eric takes it right back. And JR now just 2 seconds back. Make it 3 seconds back behind Kyle. 1:30 on the clock. Kyle, 19.2, new pass lap. And JR taking the lead. Kyle, 24-second lap. Screws him up every time. Coming up to the 1 minute mark. There it is, 1 to go. JR now 16.518 pace. Kyle 15.503. Eric 15.514. Followed by Vince and Iggy. At the end of this race, guys, we'll take a 20-minute break, go into the mains. Iggy 19.7 that time, new pass lap. Your husband had this race again. 1 lap. 20 seconds. Also, guys, at the end of this race, 10 seconds to go. If anybody needs anything in a hobby store, let me know. We're going to close it up. 5 seconds. Race it out, race it out. JR, you're done. Kyle, you're done. Wow, 1 second difference. Iggy, you're done. Eric, waiting for Vince. JR taking it 15.501. Kyle 15.502. And Eric 15.512. Good race, guys. That is the end of qualifying at 8:20. It's 8 o'clock now. Excuse me, 9:20. We'll go up at the mains.
like old. You guys, they were
10 minutes, guys, 10 minutes.
the other day. They said that thing.
That is an older car. That's the original Outlaw. Same thing as that one.
He's anti-Losi. He won't even buy the Losi 4 up on there.
Hey, is that candy still in
Yeah,
the
but
box?
he's liking my Lucy right now. I think.
I just don't want.
Give me a flavor.
My balls are.
I have no problem.
Yeah, where is it?
Behind his line.
I ain't buying no damn one. I would for $35.
I heard that.
I thought it was behind
Come on,
that
you
one.
got the money. Just buy it. $125.
Oh hell, that ain't worth that.
Almost full of Tommy. Remember?
It's got the Chucky setup on it.
So what do you want from me? Cigarettes?
I would do my own.
You gonna stop and get him cigarettes?
I would convert my own car.
I think
You
should
are.
do
How
it.
do you get?
Yeah, 'cause
You
I
it's
just
not-
dropped $200
Is it
in
like
a
a
day and a
kid
half.
or
I'm not buying
Yeah,
it.
it's my old car.
Like, I don't want to hear any shit out of you. A day and a half. You had a year to pay
Same
for it.
thing as the car.
It's like a kit that you buy and it has all that.
$35.
My
Oh,
balls
go
hurt.
somewhere else.
That's all you gotta do.
You can
right?
stick
Put
the
a body
phone
on it.
out.
Yeah,
I
really.
stood in front of the
Well, you
fan
want a
and I
body?
stand
Yeah,
next
like
to
10 of them.
you.
Well, no, if I ever
lost
do it, though,
$2,000 maybe
I'll
in
need
customer
one.
sale because they ran out.
Oh well.
No, it
Buy
did go all the way
buy
down.
the mounting kit off that, Mark. We'll go right
No,
to your
I-
car.
Hey,
Oh, I
you're up
tried to
first this
see.
time.
We're
Change
up
the order.
Oh, really?
Independent. Yeah.
I guess I better go get ready.
Okay, guys, check the sheets. I changed the order. Independent stock buggy is going to be up first, followed by stock truck, four-wheel drive, and pro stock buggy. Independent's going to be up first.
So, thank you. I go to Aldi.
All right, 5 minutes on the clock. James, Lewis, Keith, Bobby, and Ricky. You going to be up first? Term marshal is going to be JR, Kyle, Eric, Vince, and Iggy. You'll be a term marshal up first. $4:50 on the clock. Nacho Saturday. Better come with extra jalapenos for you, Vince, right? Yeah, baby. Pulled pork nachos and beef nachos. $4.25 on the clock. All right, let's get them going. 2.5 on the clock. James, Lewis, Keith, Bobby, and Ricky. Let's get them out there, guys. Nacho Saturday. Is it on still? What are you snorting for?
Because I was sending somebody a Snapchat video.
Nacho Saturday.
All you hear in the background is nacho salad.
It's not that funny. Shut.
Smells in there.
His flip flops.
No, that can't be true. He never takes the flip flop
Tom,
off.
you got an extra battery that's charged for Bobby?
No. I'm not racing. I don't normally keep them charged in case Bobby needs one. No, I know. I'm just telling you, keeping the air out. Is that charged? Oh, Dan's got one. We didn't know that. Is he eating the fucking chunk of...
4mm bullet.
That's fine. You got 4mm bullet?
All right, somebody let me know if Ricky's going to make it.
Alright, so what's going on with $10?
All right, guys, let's get him on the grid. James, TQ, 15, 5, 18. Lewis, you're going to take over the 2 spot. Keith in the 3. Bobby in the 4. Ricky, when he comes out, going to be in that number 5 spot. Hey, Tate, I like that cheating move there. Look at that. Yeah, fix him the right way. Oh, give him an extra couple inches. Way to go, Vince. Somebody give me a thumbs up in the pits. Is Ricky going to make it? Okay. Ricky, you're in the number 5 spot. Uh-oh. Bobby's body's on the ground. Joey Logano's on the ground. Come on, Joey. You guys better watch out. You guys remember that movie with Arnold? No, not Arnold. What was his name? Guy from Rocky where he puts the hat backwards. Let it go. All right. Well, that's Bobby. He took off his shirt just to let you know that he is from Ethiopia. Don't worry, Bobby. We had the carps re-jumped, or the jumps re-carpeted. Bobby Alfredo.
His favorite driver is Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch. All right, Booby, you're in the number 4 spot. All right, drivers ready. Turn marshals ready. Here we go, guys. Everybody on the horn, less than 5. And we're off. Get him, Bobby! And we have carnage in the center of the track as James takes off in that white body by himself. Ain't got no change but that $10. Oh, and he chokes it going around the roller, and he's going to lose that number 1 spot. Lewis now up in the lead. James right behind him in the 2, followed by Ricky, Keith, and Bobby. Nacho Bobby. Come on, Joey. Get going here. You got a brand new battery. Oh, come on. And you want an 8-scale nitro? Let's see if Lewis can hold off. Lewis still with James right on his tail, followed by Keith now up into the 3. Followed by Ricky and Joey Logano. There it is. 1 down, 4 to go. Lewis trying to hang on with James on his tail. Here they come through. Lewis 20.4, James 20.3. Those your leader, red and white. Keith in the yellow and orange in the 3, followed by Ricky and Joey Logano. Thank you. Not Joe. And right now, Lewis trying to hang on, and he does. James 20.1, pick up a half a second on that one again. And they're going past lap traffic. And James sneaks by as Lewis catches the pipe. He's going to lose that number 1 spot. What you talking about, Willis? Looks like Joey Logano's out of it. James right now up in lead. Lewis in the 2. Keith right behind Lewis now for that number 2 spot. Battling it out right there. James takes off in the lead. 2 down, 3 to go. It's James, Lewis, Keith, Ricky, and looks like Bobby is out. Right now, James ahead of TQ Pace. Keith Shivers now up into the number 2 spot. Lewis into the 3. They come through the center of the track right now in front of the driver's stand. Keith in the yellow, Lewis in the red. James now coming through in that white and black. 21.5 that time. Ricky 22.3, still in number 4 spot. Bobby's out. Next race up is stock. It'll be Vince, Keith, Bobby, Jason, and Vincent. Coming up with a 2-minute warning. Can you breathe now?
Yeah. For now.
It's worth a good laugh. 3 down, 2 to go. Keith 20.6 last time around. See what's going on. Lewis now taking that number 2 spot. Keith right behind him. Right now, James in the lead, followed by Lewis, Keith, and Ricky in the 4. 1:45 to go. Right now, James up on a 16.520 pace right now. That's ahead of TQ time. Lewis on a 15.522. Keith on a 14.508. Ricky on a 13.506. 1:20 on the clock. One to go, guys. Yellow's on, 1 to go. James, Lewis, Keith, and Ricky. Leader up in the pipe. Lewis in that red car trying to reel him in. Ricky 21.6 that time, new pass lap. Stock truck, you're going to be up next. 35 seconds to go. Not for $10, I can't. James Tate, 19.9, new pass lap that time on lap 14.
On sale, give me money.
5 seconds. When you cross next time, you're going to be done. James, you're done. Taking a 15.504 TQ by 14 seconds. Lewis, you're done. 15.512. Caught up a lot. Keith, you're done. 14.514. Waiting for Ricky to come around. Nacho Saturday. Ricky, you're done. James, 15.504. Lewis, 15.512. And Keith, 14.514. All right, next up is Stock Truck. Bring it to the line. Nacho. Not your win. Get out of the easy spot, all right? It's getting a little old over there, okay? You're by the cross breeze and everything. Come on, not your Thursday.
I ain't got no change for that 10, James.
I ain't got no change for that 10.
His name is 40%.
40%.
Yeah, be careful of the grips. The grips are really bad. You got to get all black on them.
You have 40% grip.
Yeah, your day's coming. I got myself new irons. Just got to get them re-gripped.
I would be. I'm worse at golf than you.
Just be careful on some of them grips. They're like really like bad.
Only thing I can do in golf is chip. I can't putt, can't drive.
Which means you
I
pretty
can
much
do
suck.
putt golf and that's it.
Miniature golf.
Putt golf.
I can get the ball through the clown face. I can drive the ball far. I slice all the time to the right.
See, I think I could hit the ball, but going towards the hole, I don't think I
Not
could
with
hit it.
$10, you can't.
No, not with that $10. You can't. Ignoramus, I need one more turn marshal. Iggy, I need one more turn marshal. Thank you, buddy.
Put a bark. Hold on,
Here comes the bite.
he's marking the fire.
Waiting for Keith and Bobby check in. Bobby's checked in, waiting for Keith, and we'll get ready to go. As soon as Ignac comes around. Woo, doggy. Oh, my ass hurts. My balls hurt. My feet hurt. I don't even want to get up. My feet are all swollen. I'm going to have to fall on my ass. Call 911. The fat guy fell. Get up, get up. You and me, Bill. Mel woke me up out of a deep sleep. She's like, you gotta get up. We gotta go to the lawyer in an hour and a half. I'm like, shit. And of course, the pool guy came. Thank you, Iggy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Pro Stock class. Vince, 14.503, going to take the TQ. Behind him in row 2 will be Keith Shivers. In number 3, Rockin' Bobby Ifrady. Jason Wagner in the 4th, and Vincent Zizak in the number 5.
I refer to testicles as wonkas because they're in between a willy and a chocolate factory.
True. Very true.
All right, drivers ready. Terminals ready. Here we go, guys. Everybody going to go on the horn, less than 5. And here we go. Come on, Bobby. Don't let James run. Or run over everybody.
He's got golfer's knees. James has golfer knees.
And right now it is Vince in the lead, 20.6 first lap around. Who's coming down the back?
He's got doggy knees.
Poor James.
Vincent in the number 2 spot, followed by Bobby Ifredi in 3, Jason in the 4. Looks like Keith is out.
Can James get 40% off on that 10?
Bobby trying to get ahead of Vincent now for that number 2 position, and he does, gets around him. Oh, and Vincent tries to push it on the inside. And he's going to lose 2 positions on that one. Bobby now to the 2. Jason going to move to the 3. Vincent into the 4. 1 down, 4 to go. Vince leading him out now. A 16.512 pace. That's 2 laps ahead of TQ time. And then there comes the middle of the track. Bobby coming on the back. Snapping. 120 down, 340 to go. Next up is going to be 4-wheel drive. Lewis, Vincent, Ricky, and Jason. $130 down, 3.5 to go. Vince leading him out. Bobby on a 14-lap pace by himself. And there comes Jason in the number 3, waiting for Vincent in the 4. And there he is in the 4. 23.2, new pass lap for Vincent. Two down, 3 to go. Vince has now caught Jason. And they're right behind each other. Looks like Vince went around. And Vincent now up to 3. Jason into the 4. Bobby still by himself in that number 2 spot. Vince out in the lead. 20.2 new pass lap on lap 8. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. We're at the halfway point. Vince, Bobby, Vincent, and Jason. Next up will be, again, I'll give you guys a few extra minutes. I know some of you run a back-to-back. I'll put a 5-minute clock on the next race. Come up with a 2-minute warning. 2 to go, 2 to go. Is Iggy making animal noise up there? Is that what I'm hearing? So we have a rifle, Iggy. We'll put you out of your misery right now. Don't worry, Iggy. Your serpent car will get better. There it is again. I heard it. Vince still on a 16-lap pace, 120 on the clock. Bobby, new pass lap. Oh, and gets taken out from the rear. One to go, guys. 1 to go. Thirty seconds. Take a shot with the rifle. We'll put him out of his misery. You hear him up there making noises? 20 seconds. Oh, thank God he shut up for a second. Ten seconds. Next time around, you're going to be done. When you cross, you're done. Vince, you're done. 15.506 beats TQ by one whole lap. Bobby, you're done. Vincey, you're done. Just waiting for Jason. Track's still hot. Done. Vince, 15.506. Bobby, 14.512. And Vince at 13.513. All right, next up will be four-wheel drive. I'm going to add an extra 2 minutes to the clock. All these guys get ready to go. Yes, sir. Come on in.
I'm out of this one.
Okay, thanks. All right, let's get our terminals out there. Will be Vince, Keith, Bobby, and anybody else can help out. Why don't you lock that door? All right, guys, track is closed. Waiting for Ricky to check in. Waiting for Ricky to check in. Track is closed.
That feels much better.
Much better for what?
The air conditioner.
I don't have him checked in. Hey, Ricky, I need you to check in. You're still not checked in yet. There you go. Thank you. All right, Lewis, Ricky, and Vince is the running order.
I the loop works fine so far outside.
I don't trust it.
The interference.
I say we just run during the daylight at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
You're on your own.
All right, drivers are ready. Turn marshals ready. Here we go, guys. Everybody on the horn, less than 5.
Sign that before?
Barcodes.
You didn't get that before?
Bobby, stay there at that drum there. Bobby, stay over there.
First thing about having a cigarette off-road.
So get the V6 down there.
I don't know if he wants to spend that kind of money.
$125.
I don't know if he wants to spend that kind of money.
Right now, Lewis leading them out, followed by Ricky and Vincent.
Is that yellow one?
To go. Ain't got no change for no 10. Lewis leading them out right now. Vincent in 2, Ricky in 3. Lewis on a 16:5:19 pace. 3:45 to go. Last race coming up is Pro Stock Buggy. J.R. Newhouse, the choker. Eric, Vince, and Ignat. Lewis 20.9. New pass lap that time.
Slipper. Damn, what happened to these ball codes? You adjust them with a chainsaw?
Actually, that was to clean out her crabs. And right now, coming up to the 3-minute mark, Lewis, Vincent, and Ricky.
Marshall.
Somebody stuck over
Marshall
here.
up on top.
Look at Vincent run. He's yelling at me.
Man, Vince, I got to tell you that Miss Allie says that nothing sexier than a man running with a hat like that, serpent hat. She likes your golf shot. Yeah. Socks the best. Sorry. Can't talk today. I got the Melanie Hitchcock. Hey, you guys. Lewis right now leading out. Vincent 2, Ricky in 3. Bobby, weren't you supposed to take the top of the track over here? Way to go, Bobby. Trying to sit down on a job, ain't you? That's true. I'm sorry.
Up there.
Oh, now go back up.
Now he's sitting. He's ready to pass out. His body hasn't seen this much physical activity in years.
How much longer, Tom?
2 minutes for you. Nacho Saturday. Don't forget about Nacho Saturday. For you, Kyle.
Advertising, but you didn't say if it's free or not.
We haven't figured out a price yet. We don't know if it's going to be $10 or $20 per helping for you.
I'll make my own.
2 to go. Are you going to smoke it too?
I could if I wanted.
How do you get the beat to stay on the cigarette? Lewis, new pass lap 20.2 on lap number 10. Still on a 16.520. Vincent still on number 2 on 13.506. And old daddy 12 and 518 pace. 1:30 on the clock.
You just have to use the all flour rolling papers.
Yeah. He's going to smoke it.
The XTM X70.
70 scale piece of shit that he's trying to convert to electric, which there's no.
Which I have. I figured it out. I just need to put a set screw in that
If you
shaft
figured it out,
edge.
it would have been done already.
I need to drill and tap it. So shut up and go outside. Coming up to the 1 minute mark. Now that Kyle's out of here, thank God.
That's all right, both of Kyle's cars are broke.
Oh, 1 to go, guys. 1 to go. Kyle broke both cars. Shocker. Oh, Tom, it's pushing. What do I do? Slow down. Oh, okay. 45 seconds to go. Lewis running away with this one here. Vincent 2, Ricky in 3.
couple tracks like they do down in Orlando.
Ricky, 22.6, new fast lap on 11. He's now still a lap down from his son. 15 seconds.
Ooh, my stomach hurts.
Would eat Bobby?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I'm eating all this candy.
10 seconds.
I'm not from the candy.
Oh no. Couldn't have possibly be
Sometimes
for
the
that.
candy makes it feel better.
Candy. Well, this candy.
When you cross, you're going to be done. Ricky, you're done. Lewis, you're done. New fast lap 19.9 there on 15.
You know, medication for the stomach is $10.
Vincent, you're done. Lewis, 15.505. Vincent, 13.510. And Ricky, 12.501. All right, final race coming up is Pro Stock Buggy. JR, Kyle, Eric, Vince, and Ignat.
All right, now you gotta go out on the bleachers and start a wave for your hubby.
Nah. Keep trying to get me to do it, but I'm not doing it.
Hey, Vincent, can you get the transponder from your dad's car for me?
Trust my car.
Problem with Uber.
Get the transponder from your dad's car for me?
Well, the only thing about
Yeah,
Uber,
they have a gun.
Transponder from your dad's car?
the only thing about
Can you get it for me? Thank you.
you don't get W-2.
He's got it.
That you get. What I'm doing, I get W-2. But when you work for Uber, you're self-employed.
Yeah, you're self-confident. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's like when I was a constructor. I was a subcontractor. I'd take care of my own.
I just thought about Tom because you know you guys work here instead of
I don't
Oh, hell no. They're not getting any of these. These are going home to my drug addict wife.
there you go.
I'm just sitting here.
Oh, they even got hey, they got Terry's on there too.
Really? What do you mean they have Terry's on it? I have to have a special place they can go to?
There,
I have
most of
nothing
these
but-
places now we're starting to do it. Any of
Okay.
the fast foods
Any of
and
the fast
stuff,
food.
yeah.
All right, all my drivers from the last race. Lewis, Ricky, Vincent, Jason, and then some volunteers. Let's get them out there, guys. I need as many as we can get out there. Let's line them up, guys. Line them up. JR, TQ, 15.501. Kyle, you choker. You're going to be in number 2. Eric in number 3. Vincent, number 4. And Ignat in the 5.
That was bobblehead good tonight.
He was making weird animal noises. We almost had to put him out of his misery.
Let me go out here and see.
All right, drivers are ready. Terminals are ready. Here we go, guys. Everybody on a horn, less than 5. Here we go. Oh, Eric tries getting around them and gets worse on that one himself. JR takes off by himself, guys. You can't let him run away with this one. Kyle now in a 2. Vince now in a 3. Eric 4. Iggy in a 5. JR right now 18.2 fast lap of him. 18.5 11 pace. Kyle still in a number 2. Vince still in a 3. Eric in a 4. Iggy in a 5. Real close right now inside the middle. JR by himself coming down the back. 18.4 that time. 1 down, 4 to go. Kyle, 19.8 new fast lap on 4. Vince, new fast lap, 20.1. Eric, 20.4. And Iggy, 20.3. 3:40 on the clock. Eric, 19.9 on that last lap. Your leader, JR, 18.8 right now, comes around, hits the pipe. That should let the group catch him. And Kyle, 20.1, trying to reel him in. Vince and Eric, 1, 2, and Iggy right there in number 3, goes over the pipe. He's down a lap, though. Two down, 3 to go. Kyle, 19.4 that time. Vince, 19.5. Eric, 20.2. So right now, it's JR, Kyle, Vince, Eric, and Iggy. JR, 21.7. Kyle, traction rolling on top, 20.8. Vince and Eric battling out for that number 3 spot. Eric just 2 seconds back behind Vince in the center of the track. JR 18.2 coming around. Right now hanging on to a 7-second lead over Kyle. Vince and Eric still battling out for that number 3 spot. It is close, coming up at a 2-minute warning. And there it is, 3 down, 2 to go. JR coming around 18.8 right now, 17.5, 17. Kyle, 19.4. New fast lap for him. And Vince trying to hold off Eric Everett as they battle through. Both of them running 22nd laps in the center of the track. That's your battle going on right now. Eric trying to reel Vince in for that number 3 spot. Your leader, JR, coming through with a 23.5. Kyle, 22.7. 4 seconds back behind him. 1:30 on the clock, and it's still a battle going on for that number 3 spot. Vince holding off Eric right now as they're coming through the middle section in front of the driver's stand. 19.3 for JR. And here comes Kyle powering down the back. 21.6. And now Vince and Eric are right there with him, or not far back from Kyle, coming to the 1-minute mark. And there it is, 1 to go, yellow's on. JR coming around, 18.5 that time, 16.501, the whole lap ahead of TQ. Kyle right now, 10 seconds back, 45 on the clock. And Vince and Eric are battling out through the center of the track right now. They're coming through again. Oh, and there it is, as Vince traction rolls coming up the hill, and Eric now taking over that 3 spot. 30 seconds to go, see if Vince can reel him back in. He's going to get another lap. $20 seconds to go. JR 18.7 going to get that, looks like, going to go to that 17-lap pace. 10 seconds. 19.8 for Eric. Vince, you're done. Iggy, you're done. Kyle, you're done. Eric, you're done. Waiting for JR to come around. Watch out, guys. JR, you're done. 17.516. Kyle, 16.508. And Eric, 16.514. All right, guys, do trophy presentation in front of the driver's stand. You going to use my phone?